Well, it was almost the last second of the game. We were losing against Bayern Munich in Munich, and so there was the last time we could put the ball in the box, and all I was thinking, all that was in my head, it was like try to put it there, and somebody will make the goal. And of course, the ball came to Didier. It was destiny. I think it was fate that he scored that great goal, and then at the end of the penalty shootout, he scored the last penalty. So it was an incredible moment, and a moment that kept us alive in the game, because otherwise we would have lost that final. It was an explosion of happiness. It was a very difficult header, so the cross was not so good, but he made a very good header, and he was running towards me, and we were close to the Chelsea fans. It was an explosion of happiness, and we really believed then that we can win, you know. When Thomas Müller scored the first goal, and we thought, okay, maybe this is over, but I had a feeling that we could still win this Champions League, that it was destiny for us to win it, and thankfully after the extra time and the penalty shootout, we did it. Yeah, to be honest, it's a very special relationship. He helped me a lot when I was at Chelsea. Of course, his experience, his name, his history in the club was very important for us, and we had a great relationship, and also thanks to this final, thanks to Munich, our relationship was even better. After that, when I came to Galatasaray, and of course he has been a great player here, we keep in contact, and of course he told me that this is the best club in the country, the best club in Turkey, and I have no doubts about that, and I'm so happy to play in this club, and that he played before, and that we still have this special connection between us. I think it's a fantastic city. I've been living here for 9 months, and one of the biggest reasons for me to come to play for Galatasaray, apart from playing for such a special club, is to live in Istanbul. I love the history in the city, I love the different atmospheres, the different areas. I love the fans, the way they feel football. It makes you feel very special as a football player. So I'm really enjoying my time here, and I'm sure that the Champions League final this year it will be very good, because I know how this country loves football. There are 2 great teams in the final, so I think it's going to be a great day for Turkey, for Istanbul, and for football. I like the Turkish breakfast. You know, where everything is there. It's a big combination. It's heavy, but especially on my days off, when I don't have to wake up so early for training, I like to wake up a little bit later and go to a Turkish place for Turkish breakfast. I like chai, I like tea, but I prefer coffee. So that's my favorite thing about Turkish food. But of course, I mean, there's so many nice things also as a dessert, sweet, with baklava and ketmer and all this, which is very good. But my favorite is the breakfast. I've tried to discover the city as much as I can. You know, I'm somebody that like to learn from the cities that I live, and I mean, in Istanbul, you cannot get to know Istanbul completely, I think, for you that been living here forever. So in 9-10 months it's impossible, but I've tried to go everywhere. I went to many places in the European side, I came also to the Asian side. I really like to disconnect from football and to get to know the city. Also, I have so many friends and family coming to visit Istanbul, and I go with them to always the same places. We start in Sultanahmet and all the most touristic places like the mosques and the cistern, the hippodrome. I really like that place, but I also like, for example, the walk by the Bosphorus at Bebek. Etiler is a nice area. I also like some neighborhoods, like I told you, in Asia, like Moda. I think it's quite nice to go there for a coffee. It's not easy to write a book. I took the time when I was traveling with the team in the hotels, so I had some time before the games to actually think about my life and what I wanted to put in the book. Maybe there will be a version in Spanish. At the moment it's also in English, so my family and friends are saying you have to do it in Spanish, or maybe I do it again in Spanish. Who knows, maybe I also translate it to Turkish and I can give it to all of you. But it's something that I enjoyed, to tell my story, and especially to speak with younger players and tell them how my journey was and how I think I can help with my experience to theirs. Continuation might come, yes. I would have preferred that Manchester United or Chelsea was in the final. But to be honest, Manchester City is playing great football. They won the Premier League. They're in the final of the FA Cup. They're having a great season and now they have the chance to win the Champions League for the first time. They have Inter in front of them. I think every Italian team is very difficult in a final. They really compete. They really push you to the limit. So it's not going to be easy for City. Let's see what happens. I just hope that it's a great day for football and that we see a great game, and the atmosphere around and everything around the city, it breathes football, and that's what I really care about. I would like to play forever, but that's not possible. After that, to be honest, I don't know. Some days I really think I would like to be involved in the pitch. I don't know, as a coach or in the staff of the coach or something like that. Other days I think maybe not. I want to be, relax and be away from football. But at the end of the day, this is my life. This is the sport that I love, and I will be involved in football somehow. I will for sure be involved through common goal, but in professional football, I don't know, still I don't know where I will be. I'm trying to learn as much as I can on and off the pitch to be ready for whatever comes, but I haven't made a decision. I would love to play forever. Unfortunately, it's impossible. I will start with the assist. I made an assist with Manchester United. I think it was against Wolfsburg. It was with my heel. There was a cross from, I think, Bastian Schweinsteiger, and I continued the ball like that, and thankfully Chris Smalling read the pass and we could score. My favorite game, probably one of the most special ones, is my debut. It was with Valencia at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. Destiny was always in my life. And favorite goal, also my first goal in Champions League with Valencia. I think the first times is always something that you cannot forget, so yeah. Wow, couple of ideas come to my mind. To be honest, I have played in games that I would never imagine I could play, like Champions League final, Europa League final, playing in the Premier League, playing in the World Cup. But it would have been nice to play, for example, for my home team, Real Oviedo, in a European competition, at home with family and friends watching. They played in European competition many years ago, so maybe going there and play with them would have been great. Otherwise, playing with the national team in the World Cup final. I didn't have the chance to play in the final, but it would have been great to be there and to score the goal that Andrés Iniesta scored. I think that's the goal that all football players would dream with. You win 1-0 in the extra time, the first time for your country with your goal. I think Andrés could have retired after that and he will still be a legend. I really like this ball because I think it captures the personality and the character of Istanbul, the history also, and of course with the cup and the name, I think it's great. My favorite ball, it has to be from 2012, the ball that we won the Champions League with. I also remember the Jabulani from the World Cup. I know that goalkeepers were not happy because it was very difficult to save, but that was a special ball for me. But I think this one, it looks very nice. Can I take it home? Yes. I mean, I love Old Trafford and Stretford End. The end behind the goal is fantastic. I think you will agree that final in Istanbul between Liverpool and Milan, that was crazy. 2012 final, because we beat Bayern Munich in Munich, and that's almost impossible. Maybe Zinedine Zidane, the volley against Bayer Leverkusen. That was incredible. The 2012 final, yeah. I remember one of the Milan goals, actually. It was an incredible pass from Kaká and a finish from Crespo. And for me, it was like, wow, the pass is perfect, the finish is perfect. But after that, Liverpool came back, so. But I always remember that. And the penalty shootout. I remember a game by Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, at Old Trafford against Manchester United. I think he scored 2 or 3 goals, but everyone in the stadium was clapping at him because it was an incredible performance. So he's one of the best players to ever play football, and to do that in Old Trafford, that was historical. It means very, very nice period in my life and in my career, and I'm really grateful to Istanbul, to Galatasaray, and to all the fans for their love they showed me since I arrived. So it's a very unique place, and I'm very happy I made the decision to come here.